What is up in the area? So I thought I'd do this area of dealerships here right off of Camelback Road. So I've been on some of these rooftops. Let's go take a look at which one this is. See if we see anything ghetto. Some dealerships, they're all fancy on the inside, but they're all ghetto on the roof. Looks like, what the heck we got going on here? Oh man, the birds actually hit my drone. Wow, never had that happen before. They are pissed. All right, they're saying that's my rooftop, sucker. So trying to tell if those are curbs or what the hell that is. Sometimes there's things on roofs that are, part of blow up displays and stuff like that. If it's a dealership, that might be what all that stuff is. Pretty crazy ductwork down there. That's the return, it looks like. So they do have economizers and all that. So it's probably an old evap cooler. So that's probably the auto bay section back there. Boy, and there's definitely auto bay section here, or car washing and stuff. A lot of evap coolers back there. Could be auto shops. That's weird. Okay, it's not your normal. And here's probably the offices. Man, that's probably an old one here. What was that one? Okay, so that's just next to ABC Nissan. So that's probably detail, auto body, and all that stuff. And then this corner here is some of their offices, and then more offices over here. Let's go back here first. So this is a collision repair center. So they actually have ACs on this one and evap coolers. We got the aluminum evap coolers, it looks like, maybe. Is that what those are? Sun hasn't fully come up. I thought maybe those were the aluminum UMPs or something. That one's leaking water. Probably these right here with those exhausts, and see how they have the distance. These are going to be paint booths, almost assuredly. That looks like the kind of setup for paint booths. Evap cooler for makeup air. And then the exhaust hoods. Looks like they're probably running now. What are these? Probably UMPs. They look like it. Yeah, they're UMPs. UMP, which is United Metal Products, which mostly makes evap coolers. I think they do make some AC units, but in this area, they're known for their evap coolers, which is mostly cell deck coolers like those, prop fans. So there's another paint booth, 2 of them or whatever right here. Yep. Yeah. With evap coolers. And then over, where are we at? This is their main showroom, I believe, over here. Man, hodgepodge of units, mostly glorified residentials back here. ABC Nissan, I mean, this has been here for years. We've actually bought a couple of vehicles here. Man, it's all like residential style. No commercial units up here. Huh. How about that? And then more evap coolers. For some reason, depends on what that is. Huh. Oop, angry pigeons. Dude, this is an angry pigeon area. This should be another car dealership. We're just kind of looking for ghetto stuff. So, got a train Voyager next to a carrier. About the 10-ton or so units. Yeah, both got economizers. Of course, they got the little thing so people can't see their equipment from the road. That's just, how dealerships are. And let's take a look at some more over here. Might see some ghetto stuff. Might not. Looks like Well, they got starting to signal a little bit. So a live view got kind of just broke up a bit. Trying to see what they got. Of course, the lower I get, the worse the signal gets. Oh, that's definitely carrier design right there. Yep. Looking at the ductwork connections. But this one next to it is not. It looks like a Lennox, I think. Is it a Lennox? Not York, is it? I'm thinking that's a Lennox. All right. Let's see what else they got. A lot of interference in this area, so I might have to start staying a little higher. I mean, these rooftops are definitely not new. So if they're hodgepodge, a bunch of carrier units there. Probably kind of nasty down there by the coolers. Not too bad in split systems for that area. And then looks like a bunch of carrier units. That's probably an auto bay area. A bunch of 10-tonners. Camelback Toyota. Yeah, what do we got over here? Give me more of the same. 10-tonners on the right. Some smaller ones on the left. Yeah. Actually a pretty clean rooftop right there. That's, I think, mostly it for the dealerships. Start going back from the other side. We'll just see if we see anything. So I'm just here flying in the morning because the job wasn't ready for me. Ooh, that's got to be some efficient ductwork. Glorified residential units. Dude, there's such a one over there. I mean, where's that evap cooler next to the one I was saying? That's a lot of ductwork. The one on the left's got the supply hooked up. It's got 11 in it. And then that's actually evap cooler. Probably makeup air for a hood. They did move it, deducted it to get it to 10-foot requirement. So that's actually legit. Got some package units. Over here, more of the same Camelback Volkswagen. Oh, it's an interesting rooftop. Don't know if I've been to this one. I've been to a lot of car dealerships. I've been to several of them in this area. Some regular carrier commercial. Looks like it might be a train president right there. Train resi style. Some more carrier commercial and splits. Auto bays usually always get the evap coolers. Lucky them, huh? And whatever this is back here. Right. Coming back over here. More paint booths, auto detail, stuff like that probably back there. Small showroom here. Camelback Subaru. Just got a couple packages up on top. Yeah. Is that a Rudd unit? Looks like it. Rudd ream unit. And then some trains and carriers. It's just a little shop right there. Here's a bigger showroom. What is this? Carrier commercial. A lot more carrier commercial. Looks like split systems. What do we have here? I was going to say, is that a train or is that a freaking Goodman unit? Looks like a Goodman turd. Oh, yeah. Where the belt is guaranteed to be loose and the blower brackets breaks constantly. Unless you re-engineer it for them, which is what I would do. And, of course, you see the style of the duct. These are made to kind of fit on carrier footprints, which is why it's here, probably. The original unit was probably carrier there, like a lot of the other units are. But that's what they got. Goodman turd right there. You know, and I do know that there's some Goodman residential units that are not so bad and stuff like that. But these units, commercial speaking, they're very basic, very cheap, just not built well. Just no defending those. So, ooh, a whole bunch of split systems down here. What is this thing? Oh man, they got some old units here. I mean, there's rusty. Can't tell if that might carrier looks like. What is this? It's like an evap cooler. It's been left for dead. That's like your master cool type. I like seeing those residential master cools on freaking commercial buildings. It's like, why not just install commercial ones and fewer of them instead of like a bunch of tiny little ones, which is what this is. So mostly evap coolers right here in this section and split systems. Man, gonna turn around just to see what I'm flying. Let's see what else. More car dealerships. It's pretty much all the same. Evap coolers on the auto detail, on the auto repair mostly. A lot of newer places are going to actual AC units on the auto bays though. They do crazy stuff where they try to use the economizers as their emergency air reliefs tied to CO detectors. Funny thing is, you don't get much CO from cars nowadays, only for a brief second, and then it's CO2. So that's what they really need to detect, CO2 from automobiles, because fuel-injected cars do not emit CO. Not once they warm up for about 30 seconds. CO is a product of incomplete combustion. So people thinking they're breathing carbon monoxide these days from cars is not a thing. It's mostly from older carbureted cars that weren't adjusted right, sitting on the chokes where they get rich when they warm up, things like that. So some hodgepodge. What's that white thing right there? Those old, just old attic reliefs or something. Huh. I am kind of flying sloppy. Sorry about that. A lot more evap coolers and then some ACs. Man, definitely see there's some old buildings here. A lot of this stuff's been here since like the 70s and whatnot. What's that? Is that oh no, that's an AC unit. Is it? Oh, an old ghetto, man. It's fucking running too. Probably heating, I would assume. That double bar going across the top, that is like trademark for ghetto. That's how they hang their... so you take the top grill off, then you take 4 screws out, and then your fan motor come out on that those 2 bars, and then you take those bars off. Pretty interesting setup. But, you know, ghetto, tough as nails units used to be Arizona made right here. So that unit was made in Arizona for Arizona. And as you see, that unit's probably from the 90s, and it's still running. Could be older than that. More of the same. What am I doing on battery? Okay, got a little bit of shops, evap coolers. I think we already kind of looked at that. So just kind of, I mean, everything's just kind of looking for ghetto stuff, I guess, really. So do a little once over. Getting back towards where I started, across the way. Yeah, old buildings, man. It's got some units front and back there. Something's pretty old right there. Or it's just rusted to be. Oh, that's not that old. That's like a 2000 plus. It's just freaking rusted. It's a carrier on the right. Looks like probably a carrier unit here. Man, what happened to it? Maybe somebody spray painted it at one point. What the heck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get up.
Warning, signal lost.
And a GPS error. Okay. Huh, that pissed it off. Well, let me take over controls. It looks like that's pretty much gonna about do it. I was trying to look at that unit, but it was down in a hole. So, anyway, I was just trying to Do a little quick flyby here, the car dealerships. This is like I said, about the 12th Street to 16th Street. Camelback here. Nice little aerial right here. There probably was more to see, but it's time to bring this bird home. Get a nice little aerial first. So that about do it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. Catch you guys later.